What's going on, guys? I am back because we have a new patch notes, version 1.34. Sorry for the lack of YouTube content lately. RLCS has been crazy. We'll have some more coming up in the near future. But let's get right into these patch notes. Pretty small update for now. I would expect they will have more news about maybe a bigger update or just something in general by either by the LAN or by E3. You would expect either they've announced it there or an announcement at the LAN. They usually try and at least give us something at the LAN, I feel like. But who knows? I honestly don't, but I expect something there. But let's get into this one real quick. We'll skip over the first part. Rocket League's probably going to launch any second now as well, because I am updating it to show you the new Neo Tokyo. So you'll hear some background music probably in a little bit. First off, Neo Tokyo has been updated to the standard arena layout. I've voiced my opinion on this before. Not a huge fan of trying to get everything to a standard arena. I never care about cosmetics generally around a standard arena, but for those that only want standard, it's a nice touch. And it's now available in all playlists. The original Neo Tokyo has been renamed Tokyo Underpass and is available to play in offline and private matches. They also said they were taking out the actual Underpass, the Rocket Labs variant of it, in place of Tokyo Underpass, which is just the same map that they've already had. I expected them to keep the map, because why not? Like, you already made it. There's a lot of work that went into it, so I'm glad that they're going to keep that. Next up, new crate. The Nitro crate has been added, and that will include a new car as well. The Nitro crate will be shaded as Crate Nitro. Sure, whatever. The Loot crate community flag has been added. Cool. Zag toys are about to come out soon. There's 2 items for that. So those are the pullback racers. Here's the game launching. So those are the pullback racers that I think are actually supposed to be pretty cheap overall. But you have a chance to get either an exclusive rocket trail or exclusive wheels. You might not get either, so just keep that in mind. Cold Fusion and the wheels are called ZT17. See them right here in the GIF below. Not GIF, Leaf, GIF. Some bug fixes. I'm surprised they haven't shown the car in here, but I'll show the car in a second. Because it's weird that they don't show it in here from the crate or what the crate has in store for it. But let's go into this real quick for the bug fixes. Fix an issue, toggle motion blur. There's a lot of like little things like that. So that's the first 3. Then some rocket trail fixes for when split screen. Glowing wheels look incorrect when painted. So Photon, Septum, Troika, and Voltaic should have that glow-in feature fixed for the painted versions of those wheels. Now this one's weird to me. This is basically why I wanted to make this video, and also just show off Neo Tokyo real quick in case people are not home to see it just yet. But side boost locations on DFH Stormy, Urban Central Dawn, and Urban Central Night now match those found in other standard arenas. I understand DFH Stormy, because I think that was just a bug. They probably should have fixed it to begin with. But like, this game's been out, what, almost 2 years now? We're 2 months away from 2 years. Everyone has always known that Urban Central has these boost locations, and now they switch it? Makes no sense to me, except for the whole... It seems like they're trying to go to just standard arenas, and that's it from here on out. And I hope that's not the case, but with Neo Tokyo being taken out, now Urban Central boost spawns are going back to normal. It's like, they had to have known about that for the past 2 years, and then like just all of a sudden, I think there was one Reddit post about it, even though like it's been a well-known thing in the entire community for basically forever, and they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be fixed in the next patch. And I was like, why now? Why now out of all times, when they had all this time to fix it? They fix it now, unless it was like some weird system in place where it was hard to fix. But I doubt it, because they fixed Utopia's boost locations a long time ago, because those were like very sporadic. So this is a weird change for them to make, in my opinion. And personally, I'm not a huge fan of it, because it seems like they're trying to go towards one central map, which again, I've talked about. I like maps being a little bit different here or there. I didn't care for Neo Tokyo, but I don't like that they took it out. Neo Tokyo was probably a little bit too extreme on the changing of the maps, but there we have it with that. Bunny ears. Now, this was also very important. Bunny ears now flop in the correct direction. I'm very happy with that. The first day I got them, like, this makes no sense. When you turn left, they would also turn left inside, which they should turn to the right. Because, you know, of momentum, of circular momentum, everything falls to the outside. So that's fixed in case you want to rock those bunny ears. The Ice Charger got a decal correction. And that's about it. Also, ball indicator now in Manfield Night displays correctly at all times. It used to, when it was near the wall, it wouldn't display correctly. So that's a big change because, honestly, everyone loves Manfield Night, and they want to make that a default arena in a lot of tournaments. I've been hearing from pros or just hearing in general. So I think now it's more likely that that can happen. So there's that. Let's go back to the Rocket League site real quick just to show off the car a little bit more. It's called the Mantis. They show it off a little bit more in here. So we'll just look through here real quick. You can see all my fancy favorites. Fun. Alright, so the Mantis, showing it off a little bit here. It's the same exact hitbox, same turn radius, everything as the Batmobile. So now it's just a car that can, you know, have toppers on it or have different paint schemes and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Then there's also the Nitro-powered crates, which we saw the name of, but we didn't really see any items. Some new boost trails. The wheels look pretty fancy. This dragon wheel looks pretty fancy. It's hard to tell from here, obviously. And then these guys look pretty fancy. These ones look a little strange to me, but yeah, so we got some new wheels coming as well in this Nitro crate. Probably some surprise black market decals. I don't know for sure yet. I'm doing this right as the patch notes hit, so we'll see. But yeah, there you have it. Let's go over to the game. And let's make this work. Alright, we're back. Let's see if this works. My OBS kind of just like flipped out when I tried to do this before. So I will edit this into the end of that video. The power of editing. But here we go. Neo Tokyo. Standard Neo Tokyo. The floor looks a little dirtier, but I think the floor has always been kind of dirty on Neo Tokyo. But as you can see, the background, all the same still. Looks like everything's in there. For the most part. It looks like they didn't leave anything out. Then you go over here and you can kind of see how there's like a big gap. I don't know if the gap was that big before. But, I mean, the map used to be a lot wider, mostly. And the ceilings are the same height as a standard arena as well. The arena is exactly the same as, you know, DFH or Manfield, any of those. Tried to go for the delayed fake there, but he was not having it. Uh-oh. Oh, we got another guy joining. That's always nice. Got people just join for defense of purposes. Oh. Oh, I almost got the tip. The thing that's going to get us, or get you for a little while, I would assume, is the walls. Because it still has the arrows and it still has the score board. But you're just going to be so used to it. Like, your brain's going to think it has, like, funky walls and near these corners here. But so that's going to take a little time to get used to. Right around the arrows, I think, will be hard to read some bounces for a little bit. I had the same exact problem actually on Wasteland, because the old Wasteland actually, it came out when you went towards the net, and for the longest time, like my brain was just telling me that the ball's going to bounce in a different way because of it. But yeah, so it'll take some time, but we'll get there. It's also a little confusing because the other map is still in the game, and it's still a very viable map, obviously. So that's going to be confusing if you do play on both. I assume for most sanctioned Psyonix things, that Neo Tokyo or Tokyo Underpass is not going to be able to be played in it. So keep that in mind. Let's see. Uh-oh. We're getting a little bit of frame lag there. I'm trying a new encoding thing here. See if it helps. But we might get a little bit choppy here or there, but we'll roll with it. But yeah, so this is the new Neo Tokyo. If you haven't seen it, looks nice. But again, like, I don't care too much about adding more arenas that are standard. Just never have. So, but overall, pretty small update. I don't have any vids on the car because the car obviously is only in the crates. So again, it's going to be an expensive car like the Endo, and you have to worry a little bit about that. It seems like Psyonix is going that way, except if it's sponsored, obviously. Like if it's a sponsored car, like the Fast and the Furious or the Hot Wheels, then it's going to be just a price because there's going to be, you know, like I assume Fate of the Furious or Universal gets a cut of those $2. while you can't really do that for crates unless you just give them a certain amount. So that wouldn't really work. So I expect going forward, new cars that are just that don't have a brand around them will be in crates, and then cars that have brand related opportunities will be just, you know, the standard $2. So those cars will be technically cheaper because crate cars get a little more expensive. I don't think there's paints for Mantis, but obviously by the time this video is out, there's probably someone that has already confirmed or denied. I'm pretty sure there's none, but I didn't actually get that confirmed before starting this, so just bear with me on that. Also, it's my first Rocket League game in a while, actually. It feels like 2 weeks? Something like that, at least, so I'll be a little rusty, but that's okay. We'll get there. It kind of sucked because the first game I did, I actually got a lemon puppy from Set to Destroy. He joined the room, and we had a little 1v1 action for a bit. But sadly, he's not here now. So, poor OBS, just dying on me all the time. Let's see if we can get a win here, though. That'd be nice. I don't know why I'm waiting. In a 4v4, I should just be attacking those. Let's be real here. Oh, but Thor with the dunk. But yeah, the arena looks like, you know, like you would expect from a standard Neo Tokyo arena. It's nothing too special here. Just gonna take your brain a little while to get used to this. The zero boost stream and 4s is real. All right, let's go. Oh, I went too high. Oh, rip. I just mowed my lawn and I feel like I got a cut on my finger from something. Boo to that. There we go. We'll take it. We'll get the goal. We're so good. Gosh darn. I think they were waiting for the back pass. One of them left the net thinking, it's a back pass. It'll be easy. Just snuck in there. Snuck in there in time to take it. But yeah, that's the patch, guys. It's not a big one. But again, as I said earlier, I would expect something either at E3 or at the LAN. You would think they would have an announcement sometime around then. It's probably a bigger-ish patch, I would think. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Again, I'm just expecting it to be weird corners. Something you also have to get used to. I assume people will get used to it pretty quick, but... Excuse me! But yeah, that's going to happen for a little while. But it is in ranked already, guys, so be prepared. Get used to it quick. Because it'll feel a little funny at first, that's for sure. Oh, everyone missing over there. Like we'll get the victory here, and there it is. Spuds with the victory. And yeah, oh, more zoomed in 4s, it seems like. More candy corn for the screen. And yeah, that's it, guys, for the new patch. Hope you guys enjoy it. Enjoy the vid, and we'll see you next time. Later.